Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is April the 30th of 2024 and it's Tuesday morning. It's about 8:30ish. Yeah, 8:32. I guess that's what my clock says. Or is that an 8? I don't know, I can't quite tell. So just a little after 8:30 in the morning. So I'm going to be doing my calendars for May, but I also wanted to go over a few things for my cleaning schedule because I know by the end of this month we will be starting to really move stuff over to our other house. So my cleaning schedule will be different when I move to the other place just because of the size of it. But I wanted to kind of go over a few things that for the last few months doing this daily cleaning schedule, whether or not I quite keep up to exactly from day to day. I might switch a couple of days around just based on what's happening, but some of the things I find that really helps is actually with the pets, and right now with the weather change, they're all shedding more, so I've actually increased my vacuuming. Didn't think it would be possible, but I've had to increase the amount of times I vacuum my floors. Like I will vacuum, the next day it looks like I haven't vacuumed for a week. So I've really had to increase the amount of vacuuming. With my dusting around my railings and my fireplace, and I don't know what it is, but when I found that when I wasn't doing it like continuously all the time dusting, I found I didn't really need to dust. So I don't know if there is something in some of this cheap furniture polish that actually attracts more dust, but I actually find myself like dusting and 2 days later I can see a layer of dust on some of my stuff that I've never noticed before. So that's just an interesting thing. When I move, I won't have railings that need to be dusted, and I won't have the fireplace that will need to be dusted. So I don't know, I'm just wondering if it's because some of my stuff I'm trying to use up is like a dollar brand dusting spray versus the better stuff, like the Pledge is really good, but I don't know. Or it could just be, as I'm cleaning and moving things around, packing things, and we were, renovating, so drywall dust, if more of that is just actually just naturally settling down. I'm not sure, but I've really noticed I've had to do an increase of actually dusting my railings and my fireplace mantle. Windows, I actually, I will say, not having little kids around, my windows, I haven't washed my windows in almost a month, except the door. The patio door is the only exception because I find to open and close the door, I actually find that I'm actually putting my hand on the actual glass door itself, opening and closing, just because I'm worried I'm gonna get my finger caught in the track, especially opening the door, not so much closing, but when I'm opening the door, I don't want my finger to get caught in the track. So I do find that one I do have to wash more, but all the other windows are like not having little kids around or my own, kids around, opening and closing the windows all the time. There's like no fingerprints, no smudges on the windows, so not having to do my windows as often. Same with the mopping. I find like it's raining, kind of snowing right now, so I just mop my floors, but I can see exactly where my dog, she just ran in across the whole floor, and so I've got a track of her feet, paw prints on my floor that I can just easily mop up later today. I figure I might as well wait till the end of the day because she's going to be in and out several times, so I don't have to keep mopping every time she comes back in. I could if I wanted to. I just don't really want to do that. But yeah, so those type of things I find are actually, like increasing on cleaning certain things. I'm just going through my list. What other rooms? Oh, the basement. Not down there at all. So not using the basement, I don't really have to clean anything. Same with the front two bedrooms. I vacuum And I just check the closet to make sure there's no hair or dust in the shelves in the closet. And so that's pretty easy to keep up with, because not those areas aren't being used. Same with my craft room office. I'm not really making crafts right now. My crafting supplies are all packed, so I'm not in there every day painting or crafting or anything. I'm not using any glitter in my house right now. I'm not using my hot glue gun very much, so I find I don't really have to clean that area of my house at the moment. But like I said, it's still my kitchen and the bathrooms are still the two most high traffic areas that I do have to do something in there almost daily. And so I find they're pretty easy to keep clean. Now, when I was doing this, the one thing I never talked about, I guess there's two things I never really talked about. One is the litter box. I've got cats, so we have a litter box. So our garbage day is Thursday, so I've always tried to do the litter box the Wednesday. Just that way, every Wednesday the litter box gets done. Same with taking out the garbage. I try to do all the garbage Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, and then when I'm taking out the rolling carts to put them out by the driveway, later that evening, all the garbage from the house is already done. So speaking of garbage, I will say this. Okay, so for our garbage bins, so where we live, our city has the 3 big rolling cart bins. We've got a black, blue, and a green. So the black is garbage, blue is recycling, and green is compost. We used to do composting in our own yard. I have the compost bin. I want to get back into the composting after we move. So it's probably been about 3 years since I've used my compost bin. And so I have a friend who uses hers, and she said that she would give me some of her stuff, so we have a good starter on ours. But I'm not quite sure where that compost bin is going to be set up at the new place. Got to figure that one out. But I really want to get back into making my own compost. But still using the city's green box, because there's still a lot of compost because mine is just the black thing. There are certain items that you can't put in there. So I'm still going to be using the city's, green compost bin too. So with that being said, last time we had Easter dinner here, or anytime we have like family or friends over, they always ask, where's my garbage in my kitchen? I said, and they always look so confused when I say, I don't have a garbage in my house. So I'll just go room by room. So there's no garbage in my kitchen. So I have no garbage whatsoever in my kitchen. So where I do have the garbage bins, I've got all the bathrooms have a small little waste bin, of course, cosmetic, female products, stuff like that. My laundry room, we do have the blue box. And I also have a small little one sits on top of the dryer for lint. So, and then in my craft and office room, I do have a little blue one and a black one, only because crafting, some of the stuff when I'm crafting is like garbage. It cannot be recycled. If it can be recycled, I'll put it in the blue bin, but some of my art stuff that I make, little things, cannot be recycled. So I just kind of go on that black bin. So there's not really, smelly garbage. In our garage, we have one of those big, tall garbage cans, and all that goes in there is empty bottles and milk jugs. Like I said, outside we have our 3 large bins, and then this is where it gets really tricky. The next couple things is, so all compost and garbage is taken out right away. So when I'm cooking dinner and any packaging for any of the food I make, like if it's a tin can or like a little bag from like frozen veggies or pasta or something, that I can just put in the laundry room in the blue bin. But if it's other product, like other non-recyclable containers like meat packagings or anything else like that, it's gonna have like a smell. I take them outside right away and put them in the black bin. Same with the blue bin, like right when I'm cooking, I might just go and put the stuff in the blue bin, just out of my way, out of the kitchen. And then I immediately just empty that, because I just don't want food products, you know, even in the blue bin, like a can of soup can have a bad smell after a day or so. So that way that stuff is just immediately out. Another big thing that I do is our mail doesn't come to our house. When we move, the mail is going to be coming directly to the house. So right now the mail is down the street. So I usually grab my mail when I'm driving by it. So that means any junk flyers doesn't even come into my house. In fact, I will sit in my car on the driveway and I will go through the mail. And if it's junk flyers, as soon as I get out of the car, they go straight into the blue bin outside. So no junk flyers actually come into my house. When we first moved here, we used to get you know, the paper and stuff or flyers. We don't anymore. So the flyers would be at the front door. I would take it from the front door and I would walk around to the out. You know, there was a time when our blue bin was in the garage. So the flyers would go immediately from the front door straight into the garage into the blue bin. Now, if we do get any recycling or flyers in our mailbox, again, they just go straight from the door, right around outside by the garage, right into the blue bin. So junk flyers don't even make it actually in my house. They're stopped outside before they even enter. Is that it? I'm just reading my notes here for garbage bins. Yeah, I think that's it. That's every room in my house. Again, when I move, it'll be even less garbage bins. You know, I said when we move, there'll just be the bathroom will have one, and my craft room will have one, and that is it. I'm going to be down from going from my laundry room will just have the bin for lint, and my craft room will just have, of course, you know, like the little bins for the garbage and things in the craft room. But again, those are different things. Yeah, so I'm going to be, you know, like, there won't be a blue bin in my house, so they're all going to be outside. So it's going to be, you know, just my house is garbage free. Now, one other note would be my day home. Again, the bathroom has a little wastebasket. Now, in my where I changed the little ones, I actually had a diaper genie. And I will say, a side note, you don't need to spend money on those diaper genie bags. They're so expensive. Who has that kind of money for that? I found, I'll show it one day. I can't get to the diaper genie today, but you open it up. It kind of has like the lid that flips, but you have like the top part and you got a bottom part. I would just lift up that lid part and I would just put in a regular garbage bag in there. And then, you know, you close the lid. And then I bought all those little individual bags for, you know, diapers and stuff. And I actually found some of the little doggy bags actually prevented that smell more than some of those other diaper little disposable bags, just to kind of keep the smell down. But that's all I used. I wouldn't have to put every diaper in its own little baggie. It's just on, you know, certain ones are a little bit more stinky than others. So just, you know, again, it just kind of kept the amount of garbage in my house really down. And if I was down on my day home and if I was making food and I was, you know, like doing hamburger or something downstairs, then that wrapper would immediately get thrown into the diaper genie. And the diaper genie again would get emptied. I would check it every day because there'd be some days, you know, depending how many little ones you have, how many times you have to change diapers, how many dirty diapers you have to change. So the diaper genie got looked at, like probably changed out like every other day, sometimes daily. I said, just depending on the number of kids I would have. So that was just a little side note on that one, but I won't have that anymore. Okay, so I think that was cleaning. Yes. Okay, so that was my quick little cleaning thing. So now we're going into a new month, which means I get to do my calendars. And I did have somebody ask about my why my stuff looks backwards. Right now I'm using my phone to film, so it flips everything backwards. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is. It depends on my point of view, way I'm filming. Yeah. So that's the next thing is when I move, I'm actually getting a camera. I actually have two picked out. Not sure which one I'm gonna get. So fairly soon I will have a new camera and a new setup for filming. Oh, new house to set up for filming too. That's going to be really fun. Just looking for my pens. Okay, so I'm just going to move. Oops, some of these are all those used ones. I'm just going to set those aside. I keep all my schedules, my daily planner sheets or monthly planner, weekly planner sheets. I keep them here as reference to go, just to be able to reuse them, re-reference everything. So this calendar ended on Saturday, ended on May, not May, I keep saying May because I'm looking at my new calendar, it says May, April 28th. So time to make a new one on this one. And this one actually ended on April 21st. Just got really busy last week and I just couldn't make new calendars, so here we go. Sorry, just very dusty. The wind picked up. Okay, now I've got my meal plan. I'm gonna not worry about the meal plan right now. I'm not quite sure what I'm making this week. I'll have to clean out my fridge and stuff. Okay, so I've got this one here. I love this little monthly planner. So I've got it flipped to April. So now we'll flip to May. This is the one that I love, this little overview, just a quick glance of my monthly calendar. And I write in this one all the important dates things happening for the month with my daughter. So her couple days, she's got no school. She's got a special art concert, performing arts concert. And then starting in a couple weeks for church, I will be helping with nursery. So I've got a couple of my nursery dates on here. So I got to keep remembering to write those down when I flip over to my new calendars. And then I have this nice monthly planner. And what I love about this one is it's the whole week, but it has, a big empty space here. And then it's got all these lines. There was another one I really loved. Maybe by the same company or was it a different brand? I don't remember. But I used to buy it at Chapters. I got this one at Winners or Marshalls. But the other one was laid out identically to this, but it actually had like 5 lines right across, like 5 good spaces. And so I would write my name and then each of my 4 kids. And because, especially when I have, 4 kids in 3 different schools, so every school had different days off, really confusing. So it was just really helpful that I could have, or they would even have like extra stuff happening, certain classes, things, so I could just have it all laid out for the whole week so I could see what activities after school things for my kids in or before school or my kids in and keep track of everything that way. And then I still love it with all these lines, although there's not a lot I have to do anymore. But I really love this because of the size of this. I can just throw this in my bag and take it with me. Same with this one here. I can carry this one with me. It's very thin, lightweight. And this one also came with all these stickers, which I don't use in my calendar. I like to use these for other things. So I will actually take these stickers out and just stick them with my crafting supplies, and I will use them in other projects. Okay, so for this week, there is nothing happening this week. So it's like a surprise for me. Just looking, there is nothing happening this week. Next week, not till Sunday. Okay. So nothing happening the next 2 weeks, so my life is pretty boring sometimes, but that's fine. I still am gonna write out my calendar. So this is my weekly planner one. And on this one, I actually do keep track of kind of my cleaning schedule, if you want to say that. So this would be Okay, Wednesday is May. So this will be April. I do that too, especially when the weeks are kind of between the 2 months. So I've got April here and then May here. So I've got, let's see, it starts at Monday. Shoot. Put my calendar back one. 29th. I don't even know what day it is. So 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is, like I said, nothing happening on this week except my cleaning schedule, which I will fill that in a few minutes. But then I've got this larger monthly planner, which I love these. Again, I love these, but I love these as well, because these ones I can actually just, you know, hang up and, or just leave it like this sitting on my desk when I get a desk. That's why I'm in my dining room, because I don't have a desk at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna go April. Okay, so this is April. And this is, I can write. My pencil just broke. That's why I like to start writing these. And pencil first. Gotta make sure that's right. 26 is a Sunday. Yes, I always double check when I hit a certain point. Just want to make sure I've got all my numbers correct. Oh, there's 31, and then this will be a 1 and a 2, and this will take me to June. So my calendar will take me right until June 2nd. So that's good to know. Now on this one, I'm not gonna fill out this large one today. I mean, I could, but it's gonna be the same. I just want, right now, I'm just not gonna do this extra large one. I'm actually gonna just put this one away and just pack it away. So we're gonna be, I'm gonna be so busy moving that if I just pack it, then it's one less thing I have to pack later on and one less thing I have to look at right now. So I'm just gonna go and move all this stuff from this calendar onto this calendar. And anything happening in June? No, nothing there. Okay. So this one here, so 12 and 19, I'm reading nursery. 10 a.m. The 19th is my first time of doing nursery. The 12th is the Sunday before. My friend is going to kind of show me what to do, because I haven't done nursery in like 14 years. So I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I got the phone and then I kind of to do a few other things around here, but I finished writing out my calendar here. So I just kind of filled this in. So this is my weekly plan. So I put a line here. So I've got my cleaning on the top and what I'll be making for meals at the bottom. Then I've got Saturday and Sunday, and I'm not doing any videos or anything on the weekends. So yesterday was here. So today I've got the kitchen, and then for dinner tonight, I'm going to make my lamb dinner. Yesterday I did a whole house tidy, and then last night my husband made cabbage rolls for supper, so that was good. And then for the rest of the week, so Wednesday I've written down here I gotta do the bathrooms, but I gotta do a deep clean of the showers and the tubs. And then Thursday is my bedroom and laundry, and then Friday I'm gonna do a major clean out with the craft room / office and the basement. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of packing. Just kind of getting the house all cleared out room by room. starting kind of like this week, kind of where I want to kind of start on those areas first, the craft room / office, and then the rest of the basement. My day home toys I can now pack away. And then for this week, for the dinners, like I said last night my husband did cabbage rolls, but tonight I'm going to do a really good lamb dinner. And then Wednesday, I wrote here on 2 days, both say pork burgers, and I got the arrow pointing here, only because I think we might be going out for dinner on Wednesday, because I'll be helping 2 of my kids with things that they need help with. And then Friday, I wrote hot dogs, because I've got some of those, that Pillsbury dough wiener wrap stuff, and some hot dogs and bacon, so I want to make some of those. So that is this calendar, and then this was the larger month calendar. Also, I'm gonna just do this. The lines here are very, very faint, so I just took my ruler and a red Sharpie and just kind of made the lines a little bit easier for me to see. I did that on here too. Well, this one doesn't have that extra line, but I made the extra line so I could do, you know, the cleaning and then the meal planning, and anything extra I need to write down, just so I can kind of see a little bit easier. So this one here, I wrote down like what my kind of my cleaning routine for the month will look like. Like I said, like as these areas of my house actually get emptied out, and as we start actually moving over to the other house, this will kind of change. But our plan is that by the end of May, we should be mostly moved over. So, like I said, some of this will be kind of changing while we do this, but I thought this is my last month where I know we're actually living in this house, working our way to the next house. So I kind of want to keep my cleaning schedule kind of the same, and I can kind of tweak it here and there as I need to. Like I said, for the month of May, there is really nothing happening this month. Like I said, my daughter's got 2 days where she's got no school. She's got her final band concert. And then I have, starting in May is when I help with the nursery for the church. So that's, you know, not really anything. There is a couple things in May that are not written on here. Let's see. My son's birthday and Mother's Day. That's what I don't have actually written on here. That's but that'd be Mother's Day, and then my son's birthday is just up here. He was born around Mother's Day, so okay. So that is my things, and then I wasn't gonna do this, but then I quickly did my little wrote out my little weekly meal plan and my shopping list. So like I said, Monday cabbage rolls, Tuesday lamb dinner, Wednesday we're gonna eat out, Thursday pork burgers, and Friday the hot dogs. So then I kind of wrote down what I needed. So lamb chops, potatoes, carrots, onions, then my pork burgers, buns, lettuce, cheese, tomato, hot dogs, my canned dough. Oh, I did write buns. I thought I didn't write it when I was doing this. No, I did write the buns up here. So I'm gonna go through this because I do know there's a few items on here I don't have. So I'm just gonna, like this, I'm just gonna put beside the items I know I do not have. Like I don't have any carrots, and I don't have hamburger buns, I don't have any lettuce or tomatoes. So those would be the 4 things. I also know that, I'm just gonna quickly write this on here as a side note because my daughter told me this the other day. She stopped at the store and she showed me the eggs were on sale. I'm just gonna write that. Just gonna put a little star here. So the eggs are on sale. We have milk. Oh, I do need dog food. The cats are fine, the dog's almost out. So again, I'm just writing out my list of what I know I kind of need. And while I'm doing this, if I find anything else that I know I'm low on or need, I'm just gonna quickly write down. So I think that is just my shopping list for the week. And then like I said, this is my weekly meal and cleaning schedule. And this is my monthly cleaning schedule. So for my monthly cleaning schedule, all I did is take what I do each day of the week and just wrote it down on here. So Monday is a whole house tidy, Tuesday's kitchen, Wednesday's the bathrooms, excuse me. Thursday I have the bedrooms and laundry, and then Friday I wrote craft room, office, and basement. And like I said, it's kind of as those areas get cleared out and as we move stuff over, this is going to kind of change. But what I've decided is to doing this craft room, office, basement as one group. Here it's like the basement, and then my office craft room is upstairs. When we move to the new place, my office craft room are going to be in the basement. So it's kind of interesting. I kind of, figuring out, also trying to write this out. I'm also trying to figure out, okay, the difference of cleaning in this house versus the other house. It's gonna do, there's a lot of things that will be changing when I move, but the basic, how I have this all structured, so I kind of know what needs to get done on a daily basis, just really keeps you more organized, which I'm really trying to get myself a little bit more organized, I guess. It's always fun to try to make yourself more organized, even if you know you're not gonna be able to do it, but I guess I'm going to end my video here because I got all my planners all written out. I've got everything figured out for the next week. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.